Hey, this is GunsmithBeard back for another video this week, but unfortunately this week is not going to have a gun in it, technically. It's going to be about a holster or holsters and a company that I really like and I've been using for years. And Chris, the owner of that company, is an amazing guy to work with, and there's not much that this man can't do. So we'll take an up-close personal look at it first, but I want to give a shout out to him and his company, which is Knightfall Customs. He's been making holsters for me for a couple years. A really good guy. I also want to thank my channel supporters, which are Brownells, SwampFox Optics, and Shooter Innovations. But the biggest thanks, as you know, it's coming, it's you guys. So we have hit 630, so 630. So I got 30 more subscribers than the last video. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate it, and I love having conversations with you guys. So keep it up. I really appreciate it. If you're watching the videos and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It definitely helps not only my channel grow, but the 2A community grow. So let's take a look at them. We'll come right back and we'll talk about the holsters. So now that you had a moment to look at the holsters kind of up close and personal, I'm going to show you one of the first ones I had him made. And so this is for a Glock 43, but it's not really a 43 because it's one of the polymer 80 frames. So it's not quite a Glock 43 because it has a little bit different features on the frame. Like it has the undercut, and it has this like weird spot. It's supposed to be a finger rest for your your support hand, your non-shooting hand. So this was one of the first holsters. I'm like, hey, look, I have this TLR 8G. I love to have a holster that has good retention. I didn't need a mag caddy, which is, I'll show you one in just a second. I just wanted kind of a simple holster. This is in like a wolf gray, which is really cool. And it has just a single clip. There's fancier stuff out there, I know, but I just wanted a really cool holster that I could use. And I carried this holster for about a year before I kind of switched guns a little bit. But like, look at that, guys. That's pretty good retention. And just so you know, I am being safe. There's nothing in the chamber, no magazine, so the gun's unloaded. But just like, it locks in. I mean, the guy did a phenomenal job on his mold. It's nice and tight. The holster is really well made. So like I said, I told him exactly what I wanted, and I've had him make some custom holsters too that had really cool prints and all that kind of stuff. But these are the ones I just grabbed for the video so I could show you. Like all the molding he did on it is just really nice, and that's what gives it that nice retention where once you push it in, it just kind of locks in place. So that's one of the first holsters I had him do because I couldn't find this holster anywhere else. And I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it was probably around $100, maybe less, because doesn't have all the thrills. I can't remember the price, but I know it was around 100, maybe less. And that's for a custom holster, that's not bad. But the recent holster I was telling you guys about, when you guys saw my 43X build, I wanted him to make a holster for it, and he gave me a mag caddy for this one. My only pet peeve with this, and I'm gonna pick on you, Chris, a little bit. In law enforcement, we always carry our magazines this way, not this way. And it's just the way we're trained. So they're always forward facing. They're not reverse, which granted, you can still load fine, you know, it's not a big deal. But I've always trained to have all my mags where the mag plate and the follower and the bullet is pointing forward. So when I pull it out of a magazine pouch, I can go straight up and load into the mag well. So it's a little weird that it's reversed, but you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I can take my hand and turn it and I can load. So it's, again, not a big deal. But again, the mag is like in there. It's super tight. Plus the way he designed the little grommets in there, I can tighten it up if I want more retention than what is currently on there, but it's super tight. It's not going to come out. I have a dual hook system. So this is a dual hook. The sweat guard is this piece right here. That is a mid-height guard. It's not a high. I think a high actually comes up probably around here, maybe a little past that. So it doesn't rub on your skin, hence a sweat guard. Retention on this is really good. So this one has, remember, it has the TLR7 sub. And again, just so you guys are happy, I am being safe. Nothing in the chamber, no mag in. But retention, just dude, the retention on these are great. Now, with nitrided finish slides or even stainless slides, if you run these daily, all the time, Kydex eventually will start wearing on the finish of your gun. But that's only because you use it all the time. And so it's kind of one of those things. If you have a Cerakoted gun, it will also, if you use it all the time, it will also wear on your finish. And that's just kind of how it is. Now, do I have problems with leather holsters? Not necessarily. They even have hybrid leather holsters where the outside is still molded, but the inside has Kydex. To be completely honest with you, leather holsters are nice, but they don't have the same retention strength as Kydex. And if you don't know how Kydex and these holsters are made, I've seen them used with a book press. I've even seen them done with a vacuum sealer. So you get the perfect fit for your gun. And so the cool thing about Knightfall Customs is there's not much he doesn't have for light combos, for gun combos, for RMRs or red dots or green dots or whatever you got going on. He can make the cuts and he can make it work. And I can't complain. He makes solid work. And if you like custom holsters, I didn't get custom on this one. I think I paid around $130 something for this setup, which is not terrible. I mean, I'm spending hundreds upon thousands of dollars on firearms, like $100 holster, $150 holster, for a custom holster that has great retention, that's well made, that you're going to use every day. Or if you're not, still, you have a nice holster. It'll last. Like I said, I carried this one for a year, maybe 2 years. I carried it a long time, and then I switched to the 365X macro comp or whatever it is. I switched to that, and that holster unfortunately did not come from Knightfall Customs. But to be honest, I might have him make me a holster for that, because the holster that I have is not great. These holsters are phenomenal, and they're worth the money. You get really high-end quality holsters from him. I will tell you another thing. There's big companies out there like Tier 1 and Alienware and all these other companies that make custom holsters too, but they're stupid expensive. And sometimes you can get them on sale. But the biggest thing I don't like about a lot of those places is their lead times are excessive. I've looked at a couple before and they didn't have them in stock, and it was like a 2 or 3 month wait. And that's just a lot. And I've actually been to some companies where they're like, yeah, we have a 6 month lead time right now. So if you order it, don't email us for 6 months and we'll get you your holster. That's a long time to be without a holster. So basically you have a gun that you have no holster really for or with, and now you have a gun that sits in your safe that you can't carry or practice with or whatever. And if you go to an indoor range, then maybe you don't need to draw from a holster, but if you're going to use it for any kind of defensive situation, it probably needs to be in a holster, so you don't shoot yourself or accidentally discharge your firearm into your vehicle. But you guys, please check out this guy Chris at knightfallcustom.com, and you can reach out to him on Facebook, Instagram. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube. I think he does, but I'll try to tag him. I'll put also this video on my Instagram so you can get more information there too. But Chris is a solid guy. I asked him to make this holster, and within a week, maybe less, I got this email saying, hey, your holster's coming to you. And in 2 days I got it. So I don't know that you could beat that. Granted, he's a holster maker, so if he gets a lot of traffic, his lead time might go up a couple weeks, but even 2 or 3 weeks for custom holster is not bad. Several months is ridiculous. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. When you get that backed up, like 6 months, I think you need to hire more people. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But anyway, I enjoyed talking to you guys. Just remember, holsters are like pants, so if you buy them online, it's like buying pants online, and there's no telling if it's gonna fit or not. That's just my joke of the day. I'll catch you in the next video, and always remember, work hard, God first. See ya.